Because for me, I'm not against therapy. Obviously, I want people to go through therapy if they do need it.
Right.
Personally, for me, I don't think I'm at that. I'm not saying I'm gonna get to a tipping point where I need it.
Don't judge, Jay.
No. But I just I don't know. Like I've always been. I like to process things personally, and because I also have a conversation with people too, like talks like this, or just like anything that's more deep and like trauma conversations. I have that with a bunch of my friends, so
Right.
it's kind of like therapy. I mean, it is therapy, right? Like I guess you don't have to put like a doctor label
Right,
on
right.
to make it therapy. Like you can also just talk to your closest friends or anybody that you trust, like anybody that makes you feel comfortable. And I feel like I'm also that for a lot of people too. I feel like people just kind of
Gravitate towards you.
dump their crap on me, just because I'm so like open, which I don't mind. But yeah, that's why for me it was never. I haven't really thought about it. Maybe someday if it really gets to that point where I feel like I need to, because I just like to work on my own thing, and also like especially for me, when I get to that closing to like that tipping point, my solution, at least for me,
Yeah.
is psychedelics.
Right.
I tend to because there are moments where like, I'm feeling like really heavy and I just need to like go through whatever I need to go through in my mind. I take mushrooms
Right.
and like go out in nature, go hiking, and for me that's how I deal and process things. But you tried microdosing before.
Yeah, and honestly, I wish there was more support in like the alternative medicine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or more, natural remedies. But one, I would still like it to be guided by a professional, especially since like I work in a professional setting.
Yeah, that's
then I
fine.
also have kids, you know what I mean? And so like, I'm like trying to figure out this stuff on my own. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm doing this right. And if it ever got to that point, here, I would definitely, with someone who's experienced, like be guided in that kind of journey. And I would much prefer it, to be honest.
Yeah, I actually have a friend. Her name's Kathy. I guess she works for like a nonprofit, and they're trying to like legalize medicine like that, like
Right.
alternative medicine, like psychedelics and all that stuff. So I invited her to the podcast, so she might be here soon.
Nice.
So we're trying to schedule it too. So
And it's just, I feel like it's so unfortunate that we do have these like herbal, like natural remedies, and it's just not supported.
yeah,
You know what I mean? And then, because at the end of the day, like, I don't take joy in knowing I'm taking a, lab created whatever's in there, because I'm also thinking, well, how does this affect me long term? Or if I want to have kids or more kids, how does that affect the pregnancy, or how does it affect them? And then there's, points too where I'm like, well, shoot, do I still take that stuff while I'm pregnant? But then what if I go crazy? You know what I mean? And I'm like, and I hate to say the term crazy, like sometimes that's my way of, just in a sense, like coping with some of the situations. But
I mean, I feel like there's no other way to like describe it.
and I feel like there are moments too where I'm like, am I like, what is happening? Like sometimes there's such bizarre like feelings or emotions or like actions that I'm going through that I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now? Like I am literally losing it.